3, 2, 1. Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Bets NFL Week 15, Part 1. I, of course, am the Brofect one, AJ, and with me, as always, is the Sportsbook Whisperer, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, how the hell are you doing today?
Hey, AJ, I'm fantastic. We're talking NFL. The Packers are in the driver's seat, and I couldn't be happier.
I don't blame you. I honestly am still a little bit heartbroken from last week with the Cardinals' loss to the Rams at home, but hey, that's why we got another week of football coming, and we'll get to the Cardinals. I'm feeling pretty good about them this week.
I mean, they're playing the Lions, so I would hope so.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a bloodbath.
So long
We'll
as
we'll
have
talk
have
about that.
have we heard anything? Is Kyler Murray good? I mean, I know we touched on it in our recap of Monday Night Football that he was kind of limping at one of those plays at the end there, but I haven't heard any
As
injury
far
news, so
as
he must be
as far
okay.
as all yeah, as far as all reports indicate, he is Jay chilling. Um, Hold on, sorry, the audio is messing with me right now, and I don't know if are we good still? Can you still hear me?
I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know
All right.
what the hell that was. Anyway, Cardinals with Kyler Murray. Yes, as far as I know, from what I've heard, and I haven't seen anything, read anything, heard anything that you should be worried about him. However, if there was a game if you are a little bit worried about that ankle, this is a game where you rest him. You let Colt McCoy get in there and sling it around and have a good time. But we'll get to that game in a minute. You want to jump right into Thursday night, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dude, we actually have a half decent Thursday night game.
Oh, we
So
got a
shout out to
great
the
Thursday
NFL
night game. Not just
for
half
giving us a
decent.
good
This
game.
is a great game.
All right, great game if you want to call it that. I'm holding my reservations because I think this is going to go one of two ways, and I don't like one of the ways. We're talking, of course, about the Chiefs at the Chargers. Chiefs being a 3-point favorite right now, total at 52. Where's the money at on this one? I'm a little curious where the money is. You got 76% of the bets on the Chiefs, but 52% of the money is on the Chargers. This game, it's the Chiefs have been cooking, bro. Chiefs,
They
especially
have
last
been.
week, they look
Oh my
dominant.
god, they've been. I mean, the last 4 or 5 weeks, they've been real hot. They are.
They have been
They
real
are
hot.
looking like they're supposed to. I mean, they.
Yeah.
Correct me. I don't know if you feel differently, but I mean, over the last couple of weeks, I mean, the Chiefs have looked like the best team in the AFC. I think.
No, this
I don't know
is
what the hell. I don't know what the hell they were doing the first 8 weeks of the season, but they look hot right now. They are hot.
absolutely no. And the thing about them is this is the team that we've been expecting. This is the team that we know the Chiefs can be, where they just turn it on and they just score every point imaginable. And then the defense comes out there and, like, I'm sorry, you want to score points? No, thank you. We'll take the ball back, go sit on the bench, and have a great rest of your day. But are they all the way back? That's the question. Are they all the
This
way back? And I don't, I
and
don't know,
this is
man.
the game. This is the game that we're going to figure out if they are or they aren't.
All right, so 3 points then. They're not even giving you a hook. It's on three flat, and it's probably going to stay there. Might move to 3.5 by Sunday, but I doubt it. I
Yeah,
mean, by Thursday,
find
excuse
out.
me. Where are you going with this one?
Um, this is a tough one. I'm going with the over. I can tell you that much already.
Obviously.
Um, that seems like free money at 52. This is tough. This is a tough Tough one.
It's a very tough one.
And because it's at 3 on the dot. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to buy it to 3.5. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm going to sprinkle that money line as well. I mean, the Chargers already beat the Chiefs once this season in Arrowhead, which was the tougher of the two games. But the Chiefs were also not playing good football.
No, they were
at
not
that
playing
point.
football then.
Chiefs are playing very good football. They're looking like one of the best teams in the league right now. Chargers coming off a big win. I'm going to say the Chargers ride this momentum, and I think they keep this game like really, really close. I think it comes down to the wire, whether it ends on a late field goal or a late touchdown. I don't know, but something's going to happen. I think this game's kind of a toss-up to me. Like,
yeah.
So I don't feel super confident in Chargers money line or whatever, which is why I'm going to throw the majority of what I'm throwing on them to cover 3.5. And then I'll throw a little bit on the money line. But like I said, I do feel like this is kind of a coin toss game, and I will take the plus odds in anything that I feel is a coin toss, because it's just better payout. So
yeah, absolutely. I agree this is a toss-up game. However, I am siding with the team whose momentum is rocking and rolling. Give me the Chiefs minus the 3. I love it, dude. I really do. I think the Chargers are just kind of a little bit on the season going down while the Chiefs are picking it up just when they need to. They're looking good. Go Chiefs. Now we get to move to, we're in the part of the season, Noah, where we not only have 3 days of NFL football, Thursday, Sunday, Monday, we now have 4 days of NFL football, Noah.
And we have Saturday football.
Couldn't be happier. Yes, sir, we have Saturday football, and we couldn't be starting it off any better if you tried. You got the Patriots going to the Colts. The line just disappeared. Give me a second.
I mean, I think that's the second game of the day, but...
Oh, that is the second game. We're talking about it anyway. We'll keep with it. Patriots,
yeah,
Colts.
That's all right.
Line now is at
Saturday
2.5.
night.
Saturday night, yes, sir. Colts minus 2.5. You've got the total at 45.5 going into this game. Patriots being an underdog after that win against the Bills, kind of shocking. Colts as also.
Is this a trap? Is this a trap game?
I don't know, dude.
Is this a trap game?
I think it is because I really think that line is angled so that you bet on the Patriots because you just saw what they did with that run game and everything. Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. People are all over them, and the money and the money and the bets shows it. Well, the bets shows it at least. You have 59% of the bets on the Patriots and 78% of the money on the Colts.
That's an interesting. An interesting spread of like where the bets are in this and the money. But
it does seem to be a lot of sharp money and a lot of big money is on the Colts.
Well,
so that would. I think it's
they are the home team, but AJ, I'm sure you can guess where I'm going with this one.
Yep.
And you know what I say. Carson Wentz is a...
What? Good quarterback.
I thought you were going to fill it in. Carson Wentz is a loser. He's a loser. That's what he does is he fucking loses. He promotes losing culture. The Patriots are hot. The Patriots are red hot.
Very hot.
Bill Belichick's not the type of coach to get caught up in, he's not going to let his guard down with a winning streak. other people would.
No, never. It's Belichick.
Uh, this dude doesn't even celebrate wins. He wins games and he's just like, all right, good. That's what we were supposed to do.
Sweet.
And then he just moves on with his life and starts focusing on the next week. Belichick is a winner through and through. Always has been, still is. And Carson Wentz is a loser. So why the hell would I not take Patriots money line? It seems like the only decision to be made on this game is just Patriots money line. Like I don't know why I would take anything else.
Well,
I don't know if you have different thoughts on it, but
yeah, I do actually. Thanks for asking, Noah. Because there's no way Patriots come in and win this game. I don't think so. I think the Colts are a better all-around football team. I think that defense is going to cause Mac Jones some issues. I think he's going to get sacked a little bit more than he's used to. Definitely a couple more touches and such. Yeah, go ahead. Give me Colts minus the 2.5 all day.
All right.
All right, moving right along to the early afternoon game.
Backing up to the earlier game on Saturday.
Going back in time, doing things how a professional show should in order. You've got the Raiders. The Raiders. Going to the Browns. Browns are a 3-point favorite going into this game. The total, for those of you degenerates who love those, is 40 points. Noah, this is two bad football teams playing in probably bad, shitty environment. Just because Cleveland is Cleveland.
You said the over-under is only 40?
4-0.
Oh, holy shit. Give me that over. No questions. No questions asked on that. Last time I checked, neither one of these teams has a good defense, so.
No, not at all. But neither of them have a really good offense either.
I don't know. Derek Carr can score
what's kind
points.
of funny? Both of these teams
Nick Chubb and
lost
Kareem
their
Hunt can
star
do
wide
things.
receivers to drama off the field, technically speaking.
Can you really call Ruggs a star wide? I mean, he was in his second year. He was just starting to kind of find his groove, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, Waller has been the number one guy. He's the number one guy. Is Waller still out, though?
He's always been the number one guy. I believe so.
Is he still
yeah.
out? Okay, so that does make a big difference.
Well, let me check, Noah. All right, don't put your panties in a bunch yet.
I still like the over on this one.
Waller. I do not see him on the injury report, actually.
You know what else I'm seeing that I really, really love?
Huh.
Raiders team total over 19.
Ooh. That's juicy.
I mean, you're telling me the Raiders are going to score under 19 points?
That's
what
they have the book's telling you.
They have 5 out of the last 6 weeks they've scored under 19. I think the Raiders. I'm conflicted because I feel like on one hand, like the Raiders feel like they're just kind of like done with this season and just like ready to move on and get to the off season and just kind of like clean house and rebuild and whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's so weird to say that about a team that's literally like a game and a half outside of playoff position.
It's great.
Right? Like they still could very well make the playoffs.
I think this is a no-brainer, dude. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't know, but this line dropped a little bit because Cleveland's got some COVID issues.
Cleveland's got COVID issues. Jarvis Landry is questionable. Chris Hubbard is out. Who else? A lot of people are out, bro. Peoples
I
Jones is out, bro. They're fucked. Peoples Jones is out. They're fucked.
so they
At
have.
least questionable. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, well, if they're missing Landry and Peoples Jones, they have zero fucking receivers, which I think their running game will still put up points. Maybe that's why the over under is so low. But I hate that I'm saying this, but I still have a little bit of faith in the Raiders. Not very much. Most of that's been wiped away, but I still have a little bit, and I think I'm going to take the Raiders to cover. I'm gonna take it to 3.5. I don't want 3 even, and then I'm taking the over 40.
Noah, I'm gonna do you one better. Give me the Raiders on the money line, bro. I like them to win this game outright. Darren Waller's in. He's a stud. Derek Carr's going to light it up. Cleveland sucks, dude. The Brownies are the Brownies. And it's not their fault. It's just what they are. And
Bro,
so maybe next year they
I'm
can
gonna,
self-identify as winners and try to do better. But
I'm gonna throw a couple sprinkles on a little Chargers, Raiders, Patriots
ooh,
money line. All three of them parlay. All 3 plus odds.
it's a juicy
That'd
payout
be
right there.
It sounds like a really juicy payout, and I might just sprinkle a little bit on that.
I say send it, bro, but that's just my advice. Again, this is not financial advice or anything. If you're stupid enough to listen to us, you know the risk that you are taking. So, anyway, let's move right on to Sunday, bro. Because let me
Might as
tell you,
well.
there are some bad games Sunday. This being one of
Yeah,
them.
in
Football team.
in a different way than last week. Last week we had
Yes.
somehow a bunch of shit teams playing shit teams. This week we have a lot of good teams playing shit teams,
Absolutely.
which
You got the
honestly for
football
me
team.
makes it more interesting to bet on because we have higher spreads. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see though. You got, and speaking of a spread that is just climbing and will probably continue to climb later in the week, just depending on injury status. You got the football team and the Eagles. Heineke, is he? He is not on the injury. Excuse me. He is not on the injury report. That's a
No,
good
they
sign
said
because
they said today this morning they said that he's should be good to go for Sunday.
oh, love that. So then, explain to me why the Eagles are a 5-point favorite.
I don't know, AJ. Because this is for me. This is an upset watch. I'm putting the Eagles on upset
Yeah,
watch because I get they're the home team, but I like Washington money line in this game, and this isn't even
100%,
a
dude.
super small spread. I mean, like you said, we got a 5-point spread, and I like Washington money line. I think this one I might be taking all the fucking dogs this week. I don't know. We'll see, but
Hey, the
but
dogs
give me
might be barking this week.
give me Washington. I'm gonna take him at 4.5, but I'm also gonna take him at the money line because I like that too. I mean,
100%, dude. Love it, love it, love it. Next game is a just shit show. Absolute shit show of two of the worst teams in the NFL. One team obviously in a rebuilding with no quarterback, no wide receivers, no team really. And then another team whose coach would rather stick fingers of girls' butts than study film or hang out with the team. It's a mess at the Texans and the Jaguars. And they're playing in Duval County. So it's a
I mean,
Jaguars home game.
Duval, baby. I mean,
Duval.
I don't know. I'd rather stick my fingers up butts than study film, personally.
I
I'm
mean,
also not.
same, but I'm not getting
It's
paid a
also
couple $1 million to
right.
watch
I
film.
was gonna say it's also not my job to like do that other stuff. So
Now, hey, Urban Meyer, if you want to pay someone to watch film for you, I'll take a couple $1 million to do it, and you can go stick your finger up all the butts, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, but I'll watch film for you, bro. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I guess we should probably talk about this game.
Do we even know who's starting at quarterback for Houston?
Oh yeah. It's I think they're on
Long.
create a player now. So shit, dude. I mean, they literally have every. I haven't seen who's starting. I don't think they've announced it
Like,
yet.
is it Tyrod or is it fucking Long Neck McGee, Davis Mills? Dude's got the longest neck in the fucking history
He
of
does
like
have a long neck,
maybe
bro. He's a long fucking neck.
maybe not just NFL, maybe in human history. I mean, holy shit. His neck is like 18 inches. I don't know how that happened, but
All right, we are spending
uh,
way too much time on this game, Noah. Jaguars are a 3.5 point favorite. Totals at
Jaguars are a
39 and a
mess.
half.
I'm taking
They're
Houston
a
money line.
mess.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, this game is literally a fucking coin flip game. I don't know. This is probably the shittiest two teams in the league. Um, Even though the Lions have a worse record, I think the Lions are better than both of these teams.
Agreed.
I think we have the worst two teams in the league facing off. It's a fucking coin
This
flip.
is essentially the
I mean,
playoff for the first round pick.
well, no, because the Lions have a worse record, despite being a better team, but they've played a
Fine,
harder
second round
schedule. I
pick.
mean,
Sorry.
these two teams are lucky enough that they get to play each other twice a year. The Lions don't get that luxury. Um, I'm going to say that Houston takes down Jacksonville for the second time this season. I'm taking Houston money line.
I'm taking Jaguars minus the 3.5. I think Trevor Lawrence has a great day. Trevor Lawrence plays well at home. He does, and so
Well,
I don't know if that's actually a trend or something. That's just something I'm deciding to believe right now.
Yeah, he's barely over 50% completion percentage, 9 touchdowns and 14 interceptions this year. So he's really killing it.
Killing it, bro. I think even the Gardner Minshew is a better quarterback, but that's a different.
Well, and he's
different
played every
conversation.
game too. That's the funniest thing is he only has 9 touchdown
Yeah.
passes in 13 games. That's tremendous, and he's
Oh,
got
that poor
14
kid.
interceptions.
That poor kid. All right, no, this game
Anyways,
is an absolute blowout. This next game is such a blowout. It's not even funny, dude. You've got them boys traveling up to New York. Well, New Jersey, actually. Sorry, New Jersey. I mean, it's a shithole either way. You got the Cowboys going to the Giants. Sorry, New Jersey. I didn't mean to shit on you there. That was kind of mean, but be better.
Oh, it's deserving.
Cowboys minus 10.5. Giants plus 11.5. The total is at 44.5, Noah. Yeah, dude, give me Cowboys by 1.5 million.
I don't know. AJ, I don't like the spread on this one.
Why?
It feels a little too high. I hate the Giants. They suck. But I don't know, 10.5 in a division game. I guess the Giants don't really have anything to fucking play for at this point. Sitting at 4-9, so I'm gonna bite down to 9.5 and call it good. And we're gonna take Dallas.
You are entitled to make bad bets, Noah. So, you're taking Dallas?
Yeah, I'm just buying it down to 9.5 instead of taking it at 10.5.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were on the wrong side of that.
No, I'm just buying the point.
Next game, I don't really think there is a right side. You've got Titans at Steelers. Titans are a 1.5 point favorite. 41.5 is the total. Medium large Ben playing at home.
Should be the easiest bet of the week, I think.
Titans minus 1.5.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think this is maybe the lock of the week. Like, this is an easy fucking bet.
Yeah.
Titans are going to go into Pittsburgh. I don't know. Pittsburgh might give them a tough time, but the fact that the line's only at 1.5, if it was at like 4.5, I'd be saying differently. But I don't think Pittsburgh wins this game. I don't see a way Pittsburgh wins it. And
No.
I'm gonna take the over.
No
I'm gonna take the over in this one as well because I think Tennessee's gonna score points, but their defense will give up some points. So on a super low over under like that, give me over 41.5. Give me the Titans to cover 1.5. Lock it in. I'm pretty confident
Love
about
it,
those
dude.
two.
Both on the Titans. Noah's taking the over. No, I think you're going to take this over too because our boy Zach freaking Wilson is going down to Miami to visit the Dolphins. Dolphins are an 8.5 point favorite. 42.5 is the spread. Is the total. Excuse me. I'm gonna get hurt again. Noah. This is like an abusive relationship right now between me and Zach Wilson. But
What did you say the over
yeah,
under is at?
Jets 42.5.
Yeah, I'm on the under. I'm all over the under on this game.
The under.
I'm a little more conflicted with that 8.5 point spread. I don't know exactly where I'm sitting in that. I love the under.
I like that it's not a touchdown. I like that it's over a touchdown. I'm going to take the
Yeah.
8.5, but I'm also going to hope that it goes to 9 by kickoff.
Given where the number's at, I'm gonna take the Jets to cover that. I don't love that pick, but I'm gonna take it. I do love the under though. I think Dolphins have been under 42 points. Five out of their last 6 games.
Oh, shit.
Which is when they're winning. Which is they've won 5 in a row. So right before their winning streak started. And then so during their 5-game winning streak, they have hit the under 5 straight games. Not saying they're going to cover, but I think the Dolphins will win, and I think the under will hit.
All right, we will see. We will see. 2 more games left on the morning slate, Noah. Let's go to my Arizona Cardinals visiting the Lions. Cardinals off of a rough loss to the Rams last week on Monday Night Football, but it's nice that they get a tune-up game going into the end of the season, get a win. They're a 13.5 point favorite. Over-under at 47.5. No need to talk further about it. Give me Cardinals 13.5.
You're not going to like what I'm going to say here, AJ.
Go ahead, Noah.
I don't love it at 13.5. I'm going to buy a point, though. I'm going to take the Lions at 14.5. I think they can keep this within 2 touchdowns.
They can't, but we'll see. I like the Lions. I
think
if the Cardinals get out front, they need a statement win.
It's the NFL. Statement wins don't fucking matter. They're doing college sports.
Yeah, they just need it for themselves.
Well, I also think the Lions, they coming off of a huge win against the Vikings. They get their first win of the season, and then they go into Denver. They're elated off of their win. Also, with Demaryius Thomas passing away, unfortunately. Denver's obviously playing for a little bit something extra in that game. Lions get blown out. I think they're going to be back to it. They've been a pretty competitive team this year. I think they've been actually pretty decent against the spread. They've kept a lot of games close. Now, I'm not saying by any means I expect the Lions to beat the Cardinals because I would be absolutely shocked if that happened. I'm saying I think they can keep it within 2 touchdowns. So I'm gonna buy a point, and I'm gonna take the Lions plus 14.5.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. But you're completely wrong, and that's okay.
Well, we'll see, because you
All of us
were
need to be
shitting
wrong
on me.
sometimes.
You were shitting on me for telling you that the fucking Rams were gonna beat the Cardinals last week, and what happened
That
there?
was different, though. That was different. That was the Rams. Like I knew there was a chance that the Rams were gonna run away with it, and the Cardinals weren't gonna have a chance. But this is the Lions, dude. The Cardinals.
Yeah. So instead
Oh
of
man.
saying that the Cardinals are gonna lose this week, I'm just saying the Cardinals are gonna not win by 2 touchdowns.
We'll see. We'll see. Last game on the morning slate, Noah. While we wrap up part one, you've got the Panthers going to the Bills. Bills are a 10.5 point favorite. Total right now is at 43.5. The Bills are just a better team overall. However, that spread, I feel like the Panthers might be able. No, they can't. That defense is terrible. I'm going to take
I
the
was gonna
Bills
say,
minus
what
the
the
ten and
fuck
a
are you
half. I
talking
can't
about?
believe I almost talked to myself. That was my
Bills in the
bad.
over. Don't Bills in the over. No question about it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. That does wrap up part one of the NFL Week 15 slate. We will be back with part two of NFL Week 15. Degenerate Pets.